I haven't played against him that much because he's been in the West, but he's a great player. He's strong, he's physical, a great shot. So, you know, it's good for Toronto to have a guy like that, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, you just try to keep your head up. Those guys always find a way of getting you. I mean, it's pretty hard to avoid it. No, you just got to be ready to compete, and obviously with him, I've only seen him a couple times with him playing in Calgary in the past, but we've always had a bit of a competitive rivalry, and I think that's a good thing. You always look at those matchups with every team, and with him, he's always playing against top forwards, and he's ready for that challenge every night. So I think as a forward, you just have to be ready to compete and match that.
Lucic running through there with Phaneuf, and that was a collision. That was a big-time hit there.
His physicality, I mean, he's a big man, and he likes to throw his weight around, so you definitely have to you know, be aware out there on the ice.
Phaneuf engaged there with Stamkos, and then Phaneuf gives Stamkos a bit of a shot.
You know, he's also, like he showed, you know, he can put the puck in the net as well. So not only is he physical, but he has that offensive side of his game as well that makes him, you know, a threat at both ends of the rink. So definitely, you know, a challenge every time you suit it up against him.
Yeah, definitely just another guy. Got to keep your head up for it.
Played back to the net. Boschemak couldn't get to it. Here's Zajac taken to the boards by Phaneuf and knocked to the ice.
Just like any other guy who tries to hit and makes an impact with his body out there, I think. Got to keep your head up, but he's one of the best, so you got to make sure, of course, when you're on the ice that you're aware.
You know, Dion's a great player, and just seen him downstairs. I haven't seen him in a while. Good guy, and the Leafs are lucky.
Look at a guy like Marty St. Louis for me, who has that veteran presence and is able to push me, you know, in a way that makes me, you know, more hungrier and makes me a better player. So I can relate to what, you know, Luke and Dion's relationship, and I'm actually great friends with Luke, and you know, I know he enjoys having, you know, Dion there, and I think they like to razz each other a little bit, but you know, at the end of the day, they're going to push each other. They're both, you know, young, you know, stars in this league at their position, and they're only going to get better by pushing each other.
Welcome back. A beautiful day in the city of New York. Dion Phaneuf on a bit of a lunch break, and of course Media Day continuing here inside the Hudson. And I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to let you know what a lot of the stuff being done here will be used for throughout the year. Now, of course, promos, images, commercials that are being shot by certain networks will be used on those stations, as well as pictures will go towards magazines, they'll go on newspapers, they'll go online, they'll go in-store as well to help sell merchandise. But more importantly, a lot of the images being used here, as well as merchandise being signed, like jerseys, hats, and sticks, will all go towards charities. The big one, of course, being Hockey Fights Cancer. Every year, the National Hockey League raising lots of money for that charity event. And of course, throughout the year, different charities pop up. They request the NHL to send merchandise. So this way, they do have some on hand that they can send out. And of course, signed by some big names, as mentioned, Crosby, Ovechkin, Malcolm, our very own Dion Phaneuf here at this event as well. So the media circuit will continue here. I'm going to enjoy a bit of this lovely day, a nice little breeze, so it's not too hot. And of course, Dion just finishing up his lunch, and then let's see what else is in store for the rest of the day.
Right on time. Hey,
I'd be on you.
I know. That's why I'm here.
Welcome, welcome. So big day. Here's the deal.
It's definitely a process. You're doing these things standing in front of all these lights, and then 3 months later you see it out on TV, and it looks really good.
Yeah. You're looking right there always.
Okay.
Always. All right. So I say the silly thing first. You repeat it.
Got it.
All right. I am.
I am.
I can.
I can.
I will.
I will.
Think big.
Think big.
You're going to open your eyes and you're going to say, think big at the camera. Ready? 3.
Do I lift my head up?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 3.
Think big.
Nice, George. Nice. Go up and get him. Give me lots of that C. That C looks good on him. That's the one. And hold. Nice. 5. That's the one.
With the technology and how smart they are at what they're doing and how good they are at what they do a really good job of turning the finished product into something really good.
Okay, so stay here.
I'm doing my best for you.
Stay here. You're gonna. Yes, you always do. I know that to be true.
There were quite a few fun things to do, things that you don't do during the year. So that, like I said, the NHL does a really good job of marketing the game, and it's always changing. There's always new stuff. But I enjoyed the day. It's a long day, but I'm gonna use a nap, that's for sure.